Hi, I'm Shakellia, and welcome back to Enchant Your Life. On this channel, I talk about spirituality, self-empowerment, self-love, and just ways to live that magical life that you've always dreamed of. Remember in that movie Hook, where Peter Pan forgot who he was? He was older, he was more serious, he was stressed, he forgot how to fly, he forgot how to fight, he even forgot how to use his imagination. And then when he finally remembered who he was, everything changed. That moment always gives me chills because it's a reflection of what happens to us. We grow up, we get older, and we completely forget our power. We forget who we are. But the truth is, as Rufio said in that fighting scene, if you remember, you are the pan. You are a powerful child of God, an extension of source energy, and you came here to expand and create. But somewhere along the way, the world taught you otherwise. Maybe you learned to doubt yourself, to play small, to be afraid of failure. Maybe you were told to be realistic instead of magical. And that's when the forgetting starts to happen. But when you remember, everything shifts. Remembering who you are isn't about becoming something new. It's about unlearning what isn't you. It's about peeling away layers of fear and limitation so that your natural light can shine again. You are not a victim. You are a victor and a deliberate creator. You have the ability to reprogram your mind to decide what you want to believe about yourself and about life. And when your beliefs change, your reality follows. Sometimes I forget too. I'm also an indie singer-songwriter, and I go by the artist name of K L'Amour. And there are times where I'm about to get on stage and I get so nervous and I start feeling imposter syndrome, completely forgetting who I am. But then I remember my talent. I remember my journey that got me to where I am. I remember that my spirit guides, my angels and ancestors will all be there with me on the stage if I call on them. I remember something from the late great self-love and spiritual teacher Louise Hay. I remember from her that I am blessed and anointed, divinely guided and protected. I am safe, I am loved, I belong. I remember that I am K L'Amour, and I get on that stage and mash up the place and I shine my lights, baby. You know, this all reminds me of a fictional story I heard about a newly appointed pope. Now, this pope had a long line of people getting ready to ask him a bunch of questions, and back behind the scenes, the pope was so nervous, and he actually said to his assistant, I really need to speak to the pope for some guidance right now. And the assistant looked at him all confused, like, what in the world? Your Holiness, the assistant said, you are the Pope. The Pope forgot that all the answers and guidance he needed was inside of him. The wisdom was inside of him. He was the Pope. You know, and that's the thing. A lot of us do this. We all look outside of ourselves for validation, for permission to be powerful. And that power and that guidance and all the answers are already within us. We might think that a teacher, a guru, a partner has the key, but we have the key. You are the divine authority of your life. The connection you're seeking is within you. Just be present, be still, and allow the answers and guidance to come to you. So that's what it means to remember that you are the pan and you are the Pope. You are connected to God, to Source, to the infinite, and you don't need to earn your power. You just need to remember it. Remember it, Peter. When you remember that you are the one creating, you are the one with the divine energy flowing through you, the whole world responds differently. Opportunities open up, peace replaces worry, and you fly again. So how do you remember who you are anyway, right? I'm going to give you 3 steps. First, speak power into your life. Your words are your wand. Say affirmations like, I am powerful, I am divine, I create with intention. Second, visualize that pan moment, that feeling of lightness, of joy, of fun, of certainty that you can fly, certainty that you can be, do, and have whatever your heart desires. And third, practice gratitude. Be grateful for your power to create what's coming. Gratitude aligns you with source energy and reminds you that everything you need is within you. So if you did watch Hook, remember that scene where Peter was playing at the dinner table, like food fights and stuff like that, using his imagination with the other boys, and suddenly his imagination of the food, the invisible food, became real. And he remembered, that was the moment where he remembered who he was. The magic instantly returned. And I remember one of the lost boys was like, oh my goodness, you're doing it, Peter. And then there was that fight scene with Rufio, where Rufio recognized and realized that even though he was older, he was the pan. He said it right to Peter. He had to bow down and admit to Peter that he was the pan. And the same is true for you. The universe has been waiting for you to remember who you are. You did not come here to shrink. You came here to shine. So remember, my love, you are the pan. And I bow to your light. You are the pan. If this message awakens something inside of you, give it a like. And if you want more conversations like this, more magical conversations, go ahead and subscribe. Please share this video with anyone that you believe needs to hear this message. Maybe they need to be reminded of their power too. Until next time, keep shining, keep believing, and keep enchanting your life. Bye, love ya.